G'day everyone, I'm Xenoblade Blaze, and welcome back to episode number 45
45
of the Tripoint podcast of Kinunners and myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say 44.
Probably be a bit of a shorter
Sound like
one
you were
today.
going that way.
Because we don't have any
Yeah, we don't
massive
have as
topics
much
to talk about. To talk about.
We don't have to teach many topics.
However, it is likely, because I'm expecting it any day at this point, that I'll quickly put up a video at some point talking about the Switch 2 being revealed.
If it does show up, it may not, for all we know.
Yeah, for all we know, it'll be another month. Like,
Exactly.
however, like, I don't know. There's rumors going around. People are getting stroppy. Nintendo's probably getting upset that everyone keeps knowing about the Switch before they say anything. Therefore, I'm expecting it anytime soon. Therefore, yeah, there'll probably be a video
sure
up.
Will be.
If it comes out on, I don't know, yesterday from when this video goes up, yeah, that'll be confusing.
Then
Yeah. It'll be done. Oh god. Anyway, yeah. Any little things to talk about before we talk about the rest of the little things?
No.
No? Do we want to go straight into the
No.
Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, the year is 2054 trailer?
I suppose so.
2054 isn't even that far away.
2054.
2054.
We're going to have a mech anime in 2054.
Oh god. Yeah, starting the trailer, there's a big white whale apparently.
Yeah.
Why is it a white whale? It doesn't look like a whale. Looks like some
Why
sort of
not?
Yamato ripoff.
Almost.
Oh, what it reminds
I
me of
guess
is
that's
like
just its name.
what it reminds me of is the Aurora from Subnautica.
Yeah, actually.
Even the crash landing part.
Basically, it looks like every spaceship ever.
It's like, yeah, I don't understand what the current trend of spaceships being long is.
I don't. How is that, like, helpful in any way?
Well, like a spaceship can be any shape because there's no
It's a
air
spaceship.
resistance or anything. Like
Yeah, why is it always just like a long rectangle?
they stole it. Everyone stole it from Halo. That's the only one. That's the first one that I know of that did it.
Yeah, actually.
I guess you've got the big Doritos from Star Wars. However, they're a little bit different. They're much more wide as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Mon Calamari cruisers from the Rebels in Star Wars are very long as well, I guess.
See, but usually they're still a little bit different somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, Halo had long ships. Halo ones are much more angular though. They're not as rounded as most other series.
Yeah. For some reason, spaceships are just big rectangles. I'm not sure why.
Or a big rectangle with squircle edges.
Yeah. That or there's spheres, and there's no in between.
Oh god. One of the reasons I like Star Trek because ship designs are very different in Star Trek.
Very weird looking.
Wait, what do you think about like Star Trek looks natural now to people who have been watching it for the last
Yeah.
50 something, almost 60 years?
Yeah, if you brought like someone new into it though and was just like, hey, look at this
Yeah,
starship
why
right
does
here.
this
They're like,
ship-
what is?
Why does this
Why
ship
does
look
it
like it has
look like
like
a pancake?
Why does it look like it has spoilers? Pancake with a little tube and spoilers.
Yeah. What is that? Like.
Why is it? Yeah. Realistically, the funny thing is they've worked it out in the lore to make actual scientific sense, which I think is great.
Yeah.
Anyway, off topic. Back to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh, as I said to you before the podcast, this game is massive looking.
It looks massive.
Like, we own it on Wii U. Did I end up getting the big box version? I think I did.
I can't remember.
I think it's the one in the cardboard sleevey box.
But
I
we
think.
do own it.
Yes, we do own it. I made sure to get it right before the Wii U eShop shut down because we needed the patches.
Yeah.
Something chronic. Yeah, I remember I bought it physically because while it was probably not as cheap as it was on the eShop, I really wanted the physical copy of it because it's a nice looking game.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we got the big box. I remember I had to
think we
import
did.
it from Britain
Yeah.
because it's one of our piggy games.
Yeah.
However,
One
yeah.
of the funny ones.
I was saying before the podcast, like, how does this game run on the Wii U? I mean, it barely ran on the Wii U.
It doesn't.
The fact that it was on the Wii U at all, though, is surprising after seeing this, because I never really looked into this game. I simply knew it existed.
Yeah, we sort of looked into it slightly after I got into Xenoblade,
Yeah.
but I still haven't played it. So.
Yeah, because when I remember when I was going through all the Wii U eShop stuff, the reason I ended up getting it is because I was looking up what games I needed to get the updates for.
Yeah.
Therefore, I got those games first, as opposed to other games that I can get later down the line that don't need anything from the eShop.
Yeah.
I was like, this one needs one. It apparently has like 10 gigabytes worth of patches.
This one needs a massive one.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, this is one of the games I'm grabbing.
Yep.
Oh, they can jump really far.
And very high.
Can they do that in normal Xenoblade?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
They're like,
Jump is worthless.
they're like Spider-Man
least in
jump.
the
This
first
is
game.
like the what's it called? You know how like in FPS games where they like started putting all the movement in, advanced movement, is that what it is?
Oh yeah.
So the advanced movement is Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to figure out, do they all have different swim styles in this? I know that's such a weird thing. They do in the first game?
Or at the very least they do in the definitive edition of the first game.
Yeah.
I feel like you must
I think they do
clarify
generally.
everything you've seen for Xenoblade is...
Yeah, it's from the definitive edition.
Yeah, I don't know
On
what
the
was added
Switch.
or lost between the 3 different versions of the first game.
Yeah.
I know Shulk's face was basically lost in the 3DS version.
So is everyone.
Why? I can't believe they got this game to... They got the original game to run on the Wii. They got this game to run on the Wii U, and they got Xenoblade 1 to run on the 3DS.
Somehow.
Monolith Soft, what are you doing?
They're trying really hard.
But they seem to put a lot more effort in than is needed sometimes to get games to run on consoles that they were never meant to.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
like the first Xenoblade is like, I'm sure there's more out there. However, it's like the only massive open world RPG that I can think of that's on the Wii.
Yeah, I can't think of any other one really.
I can't think of anything open world on the Wii, let alone. I'm sure there's.
Unless Tails counts, but I don't know if that's open world enough.
Yeah, I guess you got like I don't know if the Symphonia 2 is open world or not.
I don't know if it is either.
I guess what's it called? Twilight Princess is probably the next closest thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Maybe.
that counts.
Because Skyward
Kind of.
Sword is very linear. It's not very open.
Twilight Princess is open, but only in the specific area that you're in.
Yeah, it has like it's
You have a loading screen between each thing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Xenoblade's like, I'm big world.
And then you have Xenoblade. This is like, well,
Yeah, as I said, I'm pretty sure there's more. However, like I can't think of any. Like when I think of big open world RPG, Japanese RPG specifically
I think
for the
of
Wii,
Xenoblade.
the Xenoblade is like the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
Oh golly. However, yeah, there's some places in this that look really good. Like-
Look, every Xenoblade game has amazing looking areas, okay?
How do they do this? It's what I
They
don't.
just do.
See this though, considering I understand that 3 looks apparently like amazing on the Switch.
Apparently.
I'm
So I've heard.
probably never gonna play a Xenoblade game because the combat does not appeal to me in the slightest.
Yeah,
However, one thing I can get behind is a good art style.
exactly.
And if
that
they
is what Xenoblade does have.
if they're making a brand new game specifically for the Switch 2, which I can imagine they are, considering how popular Xenoblade's become,
I would imagine so.
I can only imagine what it's gonna look like.
Yes.
Because like Monolith Soft seem to really know that Nintendo has a really good set of developers behind them, like Retro Studios and Monolith Soft, who really know how to
Yeah.
get a lot out of the lower end hardware.
They do. It's impressive.
And it makes me really upset when you got other companies coming out, or like people coming out with like games that look not very good sometimes, and then people are, like initially they go and blame the Switch.
Yeah, it's like, no, that's not. No.
I'm like, have you not seen what like
I
Look-
assure you it's the developers.
Look at what Nier looks like. Nier Automata. on the Switch. That's amazing. Like that they were able to get that. Like that's a PS4 game.
Exactly.
Like a high-end PS4 game. And they got it, albeit running at 30 frames. However, they got it running and it looks nice. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, and then there's like, Metroid Prime Remastered, which people seem to think is more of a remake than a remaster. It's not. Objective. That's me speaking objectively, not subjectively. It's not a remake.
It's not. Yeah.
It's literally the same code. They simply redid the graphics. It's as I've said before, it's closer to the anniversary games for Halo than it is an actual remake. Like they literally slap stuff over the top.
Yeah.
However, like that looks amazing. Metroid Prime 4, by what we've seen, looks amazing.
Looks great.
And then the Xenoblade games look amazing. Mario Odyssey looks amazing. Like,
You've just got to know how to work with it.
yeah, once they figure it out. And I'm curious to see who's going to bother trying to figure it out for the second Switch or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be easier to get things over. Like, they won't have to wait,
Absolutely.
like, a year or two to get the next Doom game over, like they did with Doom Eternal.
Doom is just crying.
Yeah, but they managed to get that over, and it runs pretty smoothly. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got companies like Square Enix who won't put the first two Kingdom Hearts on the Switch.
Square Enix is
There's
Just
cloud
built
versions.
different.
Ironically, there's cloud versions,
What?
which is hilarious considering the Final Fantasy stuff. How like 1 and 2 came out in like the PS2.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is there cloud versions? Oh golly! And 3's art style could definitely lend itself to working on the Switch, like without a problem in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it definitely could.
Like, I don't know. If they can get Nier
We've seen
Automata
what
to
3
work,
looks like. It could definitely do it.
if they can get Nier Automata to work, like considering that was a port rather than like something built up for the Switch, like Xenoblade and that, like I'm sure they
Yeah,
could
exactly.
get. I'm sure they could get Kingdom Hearts 3 to work. Like,
Well, I mean, we've seen Sora on the Switch.
yeah.
He's in Smash. Like, they could do it.
They could do it. Oh god. Anyway,
We know they can.
back to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Install data probe. Well, that's what it felt like while I was installing the patches for the game. I'm curious to see how big the game's going to be like size-wise, like physically,
Yeah.
like real life size-wise.
Do you reckon they turned up on the highlights?
I don't know.
Everything with the, like any form of light in it is really bright.
Yeah. Oh golly. I didn't realize. I know this sounds funny. I always seen Xenoblade Chronicles X as like the outlier Xenoblade game.
No, I understand.
I didn't realize how much of a Xenoblade game it was
Oh no, it's a Xenoblade game. It just looks like it's completely
until
out
seeing
there.
this trailer, and they're like the combat's there and the running around and the way the HUD is and everything like that. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
no,
is a
it's
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade. It definitely is. It just looks like it's out there.
Oh golly. And then like everybody's like robotic. All the enemies basically are robots for the most part.
Yeah, with a few aliens thrown in there, I think.
And and aliens.
That's normal.
Oh golly. I wonder. Oh my gosh. I'm at 123 when I think it's Ryan or whatever is getting in one of the mechs.
Oh, yeah.
And his face is like really high detailed.
It really is. I don't know why.
And then the headpiece behind him is extremely low detail.
You're right. I didn't even recognize that until just now. You're absolutely right.
It's really
That's
blurry.
hilarious. They are the flattest looking screws I've ever seen.
Why is it like
You're right.
the funny thing is, like, his neck piece, which is like a similar design to that headpiece, is like really high
It's
quality.
also really high detail.
Oh, that's funny.
Look, they had to put it somewhere, okay? And they made sure it was in his face and not the back scenery.
Yeah, I guess like because what frame rate does it? I'm imagining 30. Like I can't imagine.
I'm assuming 30.
I cannot imagine this runs at 60.
No.
Oh god! And then they got the part with the
some-
mechs going across the water, which is ripped straight out of Nier Automata.
I mean, X was first, no?
Yeah, yes, maybe. I have no idea.
Near.
Possibly. Like I don't know. There is an older Nier. It's not Nier Automata.
Oh, okay. See, we don't know if it's in that Nier though.
No, I have no clue. The original Nier is strange.
Okay.
There's two versions of it. One version for
I
the
feel
PS3.
like you could say that for every like anime art style RPG thing. The first game is really weird.
It's just strange. There's literally two different versions of the game for PS3 and Xbox 360. They're completely different versions.
Ah, okay.
Like they have different characters.
That is weird. Yeah, okay, that's a bit strange.
And then I believe Nier Replicant is a remake of the PS3 version, I want to say, specifically, and is the prequel to Nier Automata.
Okay.
I think I got that right.
I think. Maybe.
And then I think there's a new Nier game in development or something as well now.
Yeah, well, there always is.
Anyway, yeah, the mechs look great. They look like Code Geass mechs, as we were discussing before. They look straight out of that. However, it feels strange. I think that's another reason I always thought of X as the outlier, because, like, mechs.
Because there's mechs?
Like, there's always been, like, robots and stuff.
Yeah.
And mech suits, kind of, in Xenoblade. Have, like...
Sort of.
You never really... It's not like...
They were implemented very differently.
Yeah, yeah. Well, for starters, they were the enemies.
Yeah.
Like, you never actually use them yourself. And the fact that you can... by the looks of it at least, basically fly over the whole open world.
I think that's to an extent kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's just like a limited...
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know for sure.
I don't know, that's amazing. There are some organic enemies. Look at that. I found some.
Yes, there are.
I wonder
There
if
always is.
I wonder if this is going to be like the Titanfall of the Xenoblade series. Who is this pilot person who with the angry face?
What the weird helmet, like the circle helmet?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's new.
Ah, okay. Do you reckon it's Fiora?
No.
Oh.
This is a completely different universe, I think.
I mean, that hasn't
Separate-
stopped him before.
It's like it's separate to the the trilogy, as far as I'm aware.
Isn't 2 and 1 separate from each other technically?
I don't know how that works. There's like one of the weird enemies in 1. There's like one of them in X,
Yeah.
and like that's it.
The only reason I think it might be a previous character is because of the mask.
I don't think so. I think it's just
The only reason I say that is because, like, why not simply show their face if it's simply a brand new character?
see. You could just argue that the other way though. If they're a brand new character, why would you want to see their face straight up?
Because why would it matter?
Maybe you want suspense.
I want suspense for this person I've never seen before.
Exactly.
Oh god. That's
I
like
guess
if
the only other thing though is they have Nop-on as well.
that'd be like if, like, throughout the whole of Halo 5 they specifically didn't show Locke's face, and then right at the end they showed it and everyone's like, oh my gosh.
He's that guy. He's
Oh my god.
that guy.
Anyway, in saying that, I like her mech
Yeah.
a lot. Like, I really like her mech. I want it.
I think that's the one. So I've spoken to you before about how the Xenoblade community and the Fire Emblem community are a Venn diagram that overlap.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I think that might be the one that was talked about as the new one, which I believe their mech thing is named Hresvel, which is Edelgard's last name.
Okay. Ah.
So both of the fandoms were just like, what is this?
It turns out,
I'm just in shambles. Like,
as I say, turns out Monolith and, what's it called?
State or God.
What are their names?
Intelligent system.
Intelligent systems. They're like best friends or something. It's very, it's very reminiscent of do you know how like Naughty Dog and Insomniac were like best friends during Spyro's and Crash's developments?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that.
The same sort of thing, yeah. I think that's what it is anyway. That's how this one works.
Oh golly. Fun fact, random fun fact that I didn't know about. Did you know that in the Crash remasters, when it's showing their house, there's like Nathan Drake's picture in the background from
What?
from Uncharted?
Why?
And Coco was watching Uncharted on her laptop in one scene.
Okay.
Don't know why that popped in my head then. Fun fact though.
Same sort of thing, I guess. It's just like a weird.
Well, I think Naughty
Weird
Dog made
reference.
both of them.
That makes sense.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, back to Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, the year is 2054 trailer. Lots of Big Macs, lots of Xenoblade, lots of funny looking characters. This is where it started. Because the first Xenoblade Chronicles, well, it had some interesting character designs. There wasn't many, like, really out there character designs, in my opinion.
I just don't think you've seen them.
Really?
There are some weird ones. For
Like-
sure.
Like, I meant, like, really, like, generic anime, like cat girls and stuff.
Wait, you saying there weren't any of those? Or
Yeah, there
were
weren't
some of
any
those?
in the first Xenoblade.
Oh, not in the first one. There weren't any catgirls in the first one. There are in the second and third one, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think X is where it started.
They did have some weird designs in the first one, though.
Okay.
Yeah, the mech people, their
Yeah,
designs
there are
are
some-
very strange.
There's some very, very strange designs in this trailer. Including two cat people? Or something?
Question mark?
I don't know.
Are they even cat people, or are they just people with weird tails
It's-
and weird kind of ears?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I have no...
I mean, if the game still has Nopon, which it does, then, you know, anything's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's like, yeah. There's like an elf lady who has furry ears.
I think that's a guy. Wait. Yeah, I think that's a guy.
Is it?
I think.
I don't know. There's an elf
have no
person
idea.
with furry ears. And then right after that,
Yeah.
there's a scene straight out of The Phantom Menace. With all the droids walking up on the hill.
You're right.
Oh, God. Anyway, yeah. Then there's Sentinels as well, apparently.
Yep.
From Halo. Oh, I see. Oh, is that the Falcon from Halo?
And then you've got like the most regular, slightly
Falcon?
high-tech looking car design ever.
Yeah. Yeah, such as like a generic high-tech looking car though. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I think they're even the same ones that are in Halo 5 that you see in like some of the maps.
It's just like that neon car.
The neon car. Oh golly. Anyway, yeah. I actually don't have much more to say about this trailer other than the fact that it shows how big
People
this
were
world is.
talking about the UI is apparently fixed, so I'm assuming the UI was broken in the Wii U one, or at least very, very bad.
Okay. How did the big place from Sword Art get here? The big flying place.
Beats me.
You know what I'm talking about? Iron Crab?
Beats me. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right at the end. Well, why is that there? And then it ends with people running,
When doesn't it?
running and running and running, running and running.
I wonder how many party members this game has.
I don't know.
Looks like you can only have 3 out at a time.
Oh golly. Wait. Hold on, sorry. Wait a minute. What is
I'm
this?
waiting.
Hold on. Is it?
What is what?
Do we have? Could be revealed very very soon. What's happening? I'm searching for YouTube. It might be worth doing the same thing.
Wait, what are you searching for?
I'm not searching myself. I looked in my subscriptions, and there's a lot of talk about the reveal for the Switch 2
Aww.
being very 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 soon, or something like that.
What?
What?
This week, apparently?
This week? What? Breaking news.
Will be revealed this Thursday? Were we right?
Oh my gosh.
I think, yeah, it gets revealed on Thursday.
Like, is this official or?
A lot of people have videos about it. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
How did we manage to call that? We even said Thursday earlier.
This is breaking news, I guess.
Apparently released on Thursday. Or revealed, not released.
Okay, I really hope it's actually released when I am at your house on Thursday.
Yeah.
That way we can quickly do a quick
That would be
record.
amazing, actually, yeah.
We could do a quick record and be like, hey, here's our like 3-minute video on this.
You're right.
Oh my god. What should be like everyone else's Thursday though?
Oh, yeah, so it's like Friday.
Friday, the day that I'm at work and I can't do anything. Oh, that's gonna be the longest day ever. That will be literally the longest day ever.
That's oh.
Because I'll be going, I'm gonna get home and all the scalpers are gonna be taking the Switch. I can't pre-order it because it'll be on there.
Yep. Oh, okay. It's a maybe.
Okay.
Still, kind of. Most people seem to think it will be Thursday, but it's still just a maybe, as far as I can see.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Anyway, speaking of the Switch 2, we might as well move on from Xenoblade Chronicles X unless you have more to say.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Looks like Xenoblade.
Things are happening. There's been massive rumors, and I'm surprised you didn't see one then when you were scrolling through things.
Yeah, I didn't actually.
Rumors and I say rumors. Everyone thinks they're true. Therefore, maybe a leak, I guess. MCC is going to be very close to launch on the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm. Is it gonna work with the mouse? With the mouse Joy-Con?
Is that what they were waiting for?
Yeah, they were just waiting for the mouse Joy-Con.
Every game in MCC, I guess bar 2 Anniversary, runs on a 360, therefore there's no reason it could have been on normal Switch. If they can, like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
They were just waiting for better motion controls.
maybe they want the mouse. Yeah, it looks like it's been, I guess, leaked that MCC is going to be on Switch 2 and PS5 very soon. Like, really soon. Flight Simulator as well.
Well, does that surprise anyone?
I don't know. And then on PlayStation 5 specifically, Gears 1, Age of Mythology, and the Senua's Saga stuff.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I don't need an Xbox anymore.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Literally, like, because the thing is as well, like, with Xbox's games that come over to other platforms, it keeps the Xbox achievements.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Therefore, like, I don't need, like...
You don't need, like, an actual physical Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My Xbox Series X, my uber powerful current gen console, is going to become a streaming service box.
Yep. I don't know if that's sad or not, honestly.
Oh my gosh. That's like, why? Unless they don't release proper recording stuff into the Switch 2, then it will be my recording console.
Well, yeah.
Oh golly.
But if you're like me, you do that on a PC anyway, so it's,
Yeah.
neither here nor there, really.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
It's interesting for sure.
and then the real question after that is if MCC is going, when's Halo Infinite going? I don't know if they'll do Halo 5. Like, yeah. Actually, do you reckon they'll do Infinite and 5? Do you reckon they'll simply leave
I
them?
was just thinking that myself. I was like, are they just gonna leave the last two there? They're like, no, we don't want such horrendous games on the Switch. You can't ruin our reputation with the other two.
Infinite's not as bad as people say. It's
Oh, no,
simply,
it's not, I agree with
it's
you.
messed up a lot of people because of
I
how
was
it was handled. However,
simply just
the
taking the
gameplay
fun out
is
of
good. Halo 5 is, I had my fun with it.
I enjoyed it for the colours.
I like aspects of Halo 5
I
that
liked the
I
scenery.
miss, and I've tried to go back and play it recently, and no one's online, and it makes me very sad because I want to just play some Warzone.
Halo 5 is that one game you have to play with someone else, otherwise there's just nothing in it.
Yeah, exactly. And the problem with Halo 5 is it makes it extremely difficult to do that without split screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god. Yeah. I don't know. Do you reckon if Halo 5 comes to Switch, that'll be when they announce it for PC as well?
Probably.
Oh god. Maybe they'll bundle it in with MCC. That'll be a huge game if that's the case. There's no way that's fitting on a Switch cartridge.
I don't think that would work that way.
Halo 5 itself is like the same size as MCC roughly. Like,
Exactly. I don't think that's gonna work.
I think if I quickly go to my games list, because I can sort it by size on the
Yeah.
Xbox. Sort by size.
should be able to find
MCC
it.
is 119.1 gigs.
Yep.
Infinite is 108.2 gigs. And then Halo
Wow.
5 is 99.1 gigs.
Oh, okay. It's more than I thought it was.
And then right after that, Halo
It's
Wars 2 is
pretty close, though.
43.6 gigs. I like that. Oh god.
It's trying, okay?
Why is Infinite that big?
Probably because of all the
I
microtransactions.
suppose it's probably got the newer textures and stuff. The microtransactions. They store all the money in the files.
Yeah, exactly. That's where they store all the reruns for everything.
Yeah. Oh golly. Yeah, Halo 5. Halo 5 simply has a lot of... I honestly think Halo 5 probably, even now, has more content than Infinite.
It does.
It has way more weapons.
I think.
If that's any consolation.
I haven't played Infinite in ages. But as far as I'm aware, yeah.
They've literally
it
added
does.
one more weapon since you last played.
Yeah, exactly.
Halo 5 has way more.
And maybe a couple of weird armor sets, and that's about it.
Yeah. Like, not even including the variants in Halo 5, it has more. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
and vehicles and everything like that. Like,
Yeah,
oh
definitely.
golly. Anyway, yeah. Halo on Switch 2.
See, it's interesting. Because, like, I'm fine with this, personally. I know a lot of people won't be. Because it's like, Halo is the Xbox thing, right?
Yeah.
I get that. But
I think-
at this point, I don't
Yeah.
really care.
I think, yeah, at this point, I think I've accepted it, and I am now becoming fine with it because it means I'll get to play them on the Switch 2. Like,
Exactly.
at the end of the day, it means I'll get to play them portably. I can walk around with them. Like,
Yes. You can walk
I can
around and
play Halo 1 even more than I already do.
You can... Exactly. You can sit in the park and play Halo, and everyone thinks you're just playing Animal Crossing or something, and then you're just over in the corner like, nah.
I can put I can put hundreds of more hours into Halo 1. More than the hundreds of hours I've already put into Halo 1.
Yes.
God.
And if this
Any
and
other
if this
Halo
thing with the next, like, what was it? The other, like, CE remake remaster rumor thing?
Oh yeah, the remaster. I wonder if that... I would imagine that'll be a Switch 2 thing as well.
If that's an actual thing, then you have even more hours.
It depends whether I like it or not. I like
That is true.
because it might come to the point where it's fine. Like probably a great, might be a great remake. However, it's not CE.
But it's not CE though.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the CE that I like. Oh god, we'll see what happens. Yeah. At the same time, though, I am disappointed at Xbox because
Yes.
we've been actively trying to support them throughout the last generation and this generation when they've been floundering like fish.
Trying so hard.
And
They're just being a straight up Magikarp.
and instead of like I don't know, giving the people who support them anything, they're like, well, no.
Yeah, they're just
We're gonna
like,
ditch you like
yeah,
PlayStation did with the Vita's people as well. It's like,
exactly.
it's the reason they don't do anything with PlayStation anymore is because they ditched us with the Vita.
Yeah, it'll be Switch from now on.
Yeah, exactly. And there'll be literally no point to have anything else because. Nice segue.
Segue.
The
vehicle
rumor /
transition.
leaky thingy is the Final Fantasy VII remakes are coming to Xbox and Switch too.
Nobody needs an Xbox anymore.
Therefore, yeah, the only game that I'm interested in on having on PlayStation 4, I guess, maybe other than Ratchet and Clank, is going to be on the Switch too as well.
Exactly.
Oh golly, that's bad.
That's awful.
I was saying to you before we started the podcast, like I've been buying some games that have been on special recently. However, there's other ones that are like I see that are on the Xbox and they're really cheap at the moment. And I'm like, I don't want to buy them though, in case the Switch 2 gets revealed soon. And depending on what that's like, I might want to get them on there instead.
Exactly.
Like, there's no point. Like, again, the biggest reason I prefer Xbox even currently is the achievements.
The achievements and the recording system.
Yeah, the recording is a very personal one.
Yeah.
Like it's one that like most other people probably haven't even thought of.
Yeah.
Have like that's a really like specific one to me. Have like achievements is like a massive one for me as well.
Yeah, achievements really need to.
And I really
thing in
hope the
Nintendo.
Switch 2 or even the first Switch gets an achievement system at one point. Like
Yes, like a
sick
proper
of-
one at least.
it worries me because a lot of their newer games have inbuilt achievement systems in the games themselves,
Yes.
which makes me feel like they're not going to do that.
I mean, it's fine that way, but like it would just be so much easier if you just had like a.
Yeah, it's
An
nicer.
actual-
It's fun. Like comparison wise, you can compare your entire achievements as opposed to like having to boot up a
Just-
game,
Yeah.
finding the achievement area in the game, and then it looks like a medal screen as opposed to an actual achievement screen and stuff like that. And it's like
Yeah.
it's confusing and messy. And yeah,
Yeah.
please add achievements, please Nintendo.
Please.
And tie it in to the NSO system where you can unlock profile pictures and stuff.
Yes.
So tie it into that coins instead of like with Xbox you get gamer score, and instead you can get like platinum coins.
Yes. Yes.
And then, yeah.
Exactly.
That's really because they have technically an achievement system on the Switch
Kind of. It's a bit of a weird.
where there's like
Thing.
4 achievements you can do like a week or something,
Yeah. Exactly.
and they're like very specific, like play a specific software title, play something on one of the NSO apps, like.
Yeah.
And I'm
They're all
like,
kind of just.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, simply add an achievement system and then let the developers add the achievements like every other thing ever. Like,
Yeah.
please. Even if you call it stars or something, I don't know, something Nintendo based. Everyone, like, the best fan service they could do is call it something Nintendo based. Like,
Yep.
maybe you can have like achievement ranks as well. Once you get a certain amount of like score, you can become like a Master Sword rank or something. I don't know. It's fun. It's
I
fun.
want to become a whole sword.
Yeah. Or it reminds me of like in Halo 3, if you get to a certain gamer score, that's when you unlock the katana.
Oh yeah.
Imagine like in a game, or maybe in Halo 3 on the Switch 2, you unlock the Master Sword.
Yeah.
I could definitely see Nintendo being like, hey, on the Switch version, you can put some of these things in the game. like they do with Minecraft and stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
I want to dress up as Link, Chief. Oh god.
Dress up as Link, Chief. That's a
Yeah.
statement right there.
Infinite actually released the new its new operation the other day,
Oh.
and the armors actually look like Halo armors.
Do they?
Yeah,
It's been so long.
they're like Brute inspired Halo armors, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they actually look
Wow.
like decent. That's
They
nice.
brought Craig back.
I imagine it's apparently Craig likes I can't remember if it's like Left Bridge, like my logo that I use in my, what's it called, not logo, the icon that I use in Halo, my Triforce looking
yeah.
one. I think it's either that or the color scheme I use. The description's like Craig's favorite or something. I don't
Craig's
know why.
favorite, yeah.
I don't get it.
They had to bring him in.
However, like, yeah, in Halo Infinite, they're like, I think because the team got changed over after all the layoffs and everything like that. I think
Yeah.
because a lot of it's to do with the MCC team, and not all the armors. However, most of the armors in MCC look like Halo armors.
Yeah.
There are some very big highlights in MCC that do not look like Halo at all in the slightest.
Yep.
However, for the most part, they do, and I think that's their artistic vision that they're bringing over to Infinite now. And
I
to be
think
honest, I really like the look of
as
these
well,
armors.
it's sort of becoming a thing now where like, I don't think it's just in Halo either, but there are like a lot of fan bases of this sort of stuff that's like now sitting there and realizing how silly a lot of these armors look, and they're like, please just give us something that
Yeah.
looks like the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think it's happening in
Yeah, the funny thing
it
is,
happened somewhere in Helldivers as well,
yes, yeah.
where a lot of the fan base is like, just keep it at the art style, please.
Because I think it's hilarious because in 4 and 5, you could never go anywhere without hearing people complaining about the art style.
Yeah.
And then when Infinite started adding armors that like looked really bad, like
Yeah.
similar to the ones in 4 5, I didn't hear very many people complaining that much.
No, a lot of people are like, if you don't like it, then just leave them alone.
And I'm like, oh my god,
So they're like, what?
you can't leave them alone. Everyone else dresses up as them.
Exactly.
I had a
I don't
team
have
the
a
other
toggle
day,
to
and they
turn them
all
off.
had actual Halo armors on.
Amazing.
I was very proud of them all.
Just sitting there like, I found my people.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
this
yeah, it's not
score.
like MCC where there's like the toggle to turn off the new stuff. And the problem with the toggle
Yeah.
in MCC is there's a lot of the new stuff I do like. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things
Not
that do look
necessarily
good
bad, it's just...
and stuff. How like you can either turn all of it off or all of it on, and it's like,
Yeah, it's one or the other. You don't get in between.
I mean, I don't know how you'd sort it to specifically do specific things.
Yeah.
Unless you had like a toggle on each armor item and you go through
You
and
either
be like, no, I
get
don't want to see
really
that one.
weird-looking
Don't see that one.
ones.
Don't want to see that. That'd be a lot of work.
Yeah.
Have like
It's like a scale. They bring back the drop-down menus.
yes, the next Halo game needs lists.
Please.
That's all I need.
Please.
I was scrolling through. I was trying to find my color scheme that I want to get in Infinite. I've been waiting for
Yeah.
it to come up in the Is it the return or the not the exchange? Whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's the exchange.
Is it the exchange?
I think
I don't know what it is. Yeah, whatever it is. I think yeah. I've been waiting for my color to come back up because I never got it during season 3, I believe.
Yeah.
And I waited for a while, and I was trying to find it in the list of colors.
Uh-huh.
It took me like 5 minutes. Because I'm sitting there, scrolling, left and right.
Yeah.
I'm like, my gosh, why is it like this? Eventually I searched it, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But even then, half the time the search doesn't work.
yeah.
It's just useless.
The menus at they're very snappy now in Infinite,
Okay, well that's
Which
alright
is-
then.
which is very nice to see. Because
Although Nintendo needs to learn how to do that too.
The snappy
Man,
menus. They know how to do a snappy main menu of the Switch.
no, not necessarily that, but I have too many echoes for this. I have too many echoes for this sideways list.
It needs to be. I don't understand. Developers figured this out ages ago. Like, specifically, one I think of as 4J. Like, studios. They figured this out ages ago. When you have a big list of things, like loads of things like that you need to see the icons for, make them pages that you scroll down.
Yeah. I think the worst part is, they have a list in the menu for the echoes you have, and you cannot select them from there.
It's like, I think the best form, because I personally prefer, like, Halo 4 is my favorite customization system, I guess, and unlock system. Like,
Yeah.
I think it honestly is the best, where it's got the list with the names. You don't need to see whatever it is in a little box. You can only need to see it on your Spartan on the right side of it. They're using that rectangle space with the list on the left, and then the part shows up on the Spartan on the right. It's simple. It's easy. You can see the full name without seeing whatever the picture thingy is. It's nice. And then I think when it comes to having to have like those blocks of pictures and stuff like that, the console edition of Minecraft, it's creative mode, where it's literally like pages that you like scroll down.
Yeah.
Like, you can choose to literally hold the stick down and it will scroll down fast, or you can use the other stick and it will go down page by page.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's all you need.
That's it. They figured
Guys,
it out.
do it. It's not that hard. They figured it out years ago. I don't understand what this current thing is, where it's like left to right squares.
Left and right. Especially for like the longest lists ever.
Oh, it's horrible. And then like modern day menus aren't like quick enough to load in whatever it is either. Therefore, you're scrolling through and you're looking on like your character or something for it to pop up, and it skips over half the ones you've scrolled through because it's not quick enough to put it on there.
Yeah.
It's like, why are modern day menus this slow? I don't understand.
I don't know, to be honest.
One of the first things I learned in game development, back when I was doing my game development courses, was menu speed.
Yeah.
And same when I was doing web design. It's the speed that the person has to get through things, it stops it from feeling slow. Like,
Yeah.
like even if it isn't realistically slow, it stops it from feeling slow. And like that's the main thing that you have to do.
Xenoblade did it right.
Oh my god. Anyway.
The definitive edition, as drop down menus, they go up to down, and they're pretty quick. It's lovely.
Oh my god. That's why I don't know, have you seen the, I don't know if I think I was meant to show you that. Minecraft's new, like Bedrock's new UI is leaked.
Oh, okay.
Or an early prototype of it. You may be able to look it up.
Yeah,
it looks different. I'll give it that.
Okay.
I kind of like it because it uses the whole rectangle screen as opposed to like a thin line in the middle.
Yeah, I think I can find it.
Yeah, it puts, the idea is it puts the chest's inventory to the left side of your inventory as opposed to above it.
Uh-huh.
It uses the rectangular screen. Yeah, I don't know what you look up specifically. I think like, I don't know, I guess new UI, Minecraft's new UI.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can think of. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah. And like even the different types of chests are color coded as well. Like the shulker box one is like purple, like the UI for it and stuff.
Okay.
I was like, that's neat.
Cool.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I like it. Gosh. We've had a very, very all over the place podcast.
I can't seem to find it.
Oh, that's all right. I might send you it later or something.
Yeah.
When I go out. Anyway, yeah. Other than that, though, I literally have nothing else to talk about. I felt like the podcast was a lot of complaining.
I mean, that's what we had to talk about, then that's what we had to talk about.
Yeah. Anyway, how did our... Well,
what was it?
I don't know.
The alarm clock for Nintendo.
Alarmo, yeah.
Didn't they like delay it or something for some people?
Oh, did they? I don't
As
know.
well?
I didn't end
I
up
think they
pre-ordering
did.
or anything.
I don't know. I just saw it somewhere. Something about it being delayed for certain places or something.
I gotta save up for the
I was
Switch
like,
2 at
okay.
the moment.
Oh.
So save up for the Switch 2 and try get in there straight away to get my pre-order in. My gosh. Oh golly. Anyway, yeah, how did our poll go for last week?
we
I
have
saw that
2
it got
votes.
some responses. Had 2 votes? Was one of
on
them
the
yours?
color combination. No. The 2 in general. Both of them said white and black.
Oh yeah, it was black and white. Yeah, that's right. I remember.
Yeah.
Which is fair. I like the orange and blue.
Yeah.
Oh, if the orange and blue one's out of stock and the others, I'm going to be very upset. Anyway,
Just cry.
what shall our poll be for this week?
I have no idea. What do we even talk about?
We jumped between a lot of different things.
Should Nintendo have an achievement system?
Oh,
I'd be an
God.
overwhelming yes.
Yeah. Unless someone doesn't like achievements, then it would be enough.
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess something about, I guess what game are people most excited for coming to Switch 2? Halo, Flight Simulator, or Final Fantasy VII remakes? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Something.
might be it.
We'll figure it
As
out.
far as we're aware, Metroid Prime is the other one.
Yeah. Oh, golly. Well, there's like, but I understand that's something I was meant to cover. There's an Xbox Developer Direct coming out soon,
Okay.
I believe, and there's like a secret game that they're not showing what it's going to be until the Direct comes out. And my theory is on Final Fantasy VII Remake.
That sounds plausible.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm not sure what it would be otherwise.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, unless it's Fable.
Oh,
Finally.
Finally. Fable.
I don't know why that'd be a secret. They've already shown it off.
Yeah.
Same with Perfect Dark. If they're doing the same things with Halo and all that sort of thing, they're going to be on the other consoles anyway at one point.
Yeah.
Oh golly. Anyway,
It's Halo 6.
I doubt it.
Do you imagine?
The new team's barely started.
Yeah, exactly. Turns out Halo 6 has been in development for like the
Wait,
past 12
wait,
years.
isn't Infinite Halo 6?
Does it count?
I think it does.
Okay, 7 then.
The story does technically continue.
Oh, that's true.
Oh golly. Anyway, anything else small to talk about before we finish up?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
That's alright. We're gonna finish up and then I'm gonna continue complaining to myself about Xbox being Xbox. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of the podcast. Thank you for listening and we shall be back in the next one. Cheers everyone.
Goodbye.